If you strip away all the flesh, the energetic mechanism is what remains of us. And this energetic mechanism, this condensation of creative energy, which is the core and the ground of us, is filled with its own power and potential. It's a power and a potential which has nothing to do with the circumstance that you have attracted as a life and what you call your life. This is very much, while your life manifests from that, this potential is very much transcendent of our circumstance. And at the same time, this energetic mechanism does exist in a broader field of in its own field, but in a broader field of creative energy, in the same way that a wave is still the ocean. And as this wave and the ocean of creative energy that we are moves in its own space, it is also interacting with the totality of that ocean. And so what I'm getting at is there is a very profound possibility that is present for us as we are more and more deeply in touch with our own creative energy and its circulation in and through us. It's very much possible for us to really begin to connect to the total environment, which is information. I mean, the energy is information, the information is energy. And so that as we strip away the layers of accumulated tension that I call the disappointments of our ancestors, our karma, and we strip away all the bullshit that we've done to ourselves as an effect of that set of disappointments, all the compensation mechanisms, it's possible that we can be in touch with a very, very deep place inside us which will inform us of our environment in ways that right now it's very difficult for us to understand. Last night, I was telling you that we see, our eyes pick up 1/10 trillionth of the spectrum of light. 1/10 trillionth of the light of the sun manifesting on the earth is what we see. The same is true for all of our senses. Our hearing is profoundly limited. Everything, all of our senses are limited. And so it's not really possible from a superficial and mental experience to really connect to what's happening around you and what's happening in your life. And so we go along living on the surface, reacting to the dramas of our family, and when we're growing up, it's our family and our school, and then it's our family and our jobs, and then it's our spouses and our children and our families and our jobs. And it has, all of that isn't your life. It is an effect of your life. It is an expression of your life. It is not your life. Your life is deeply within you and moving in you all the time, and is very much like the waves are the ocean, but they in many ways obscure the vastness of the ocean. They obscure our ability to see deeply into the ocean. And so, as you are able to open these energy centers and become quiet and experience the resonance of these energy centers, you will become informed about your environment and about yourself in ways that right now it's difficult for a lot of you to grasp. And this information is simply available within you, and all you have to do is call upon it. There is guidance inside you. There is instruction inside you. There is the information that is all about the ultimate reality that you will experience from within yourself. I wrote something on Facebook a few weeks ago about, I said, in 45 or 6,500 years of spiritual dialogue, one thing that in South Asia that was never accepted was that you could be your own guru. In all of the ways in which a 6,500-year-old dialogue went, and it went a lot of ways. The one thing they never accepted was you could be your own teacher. And some guy, I mean, the one thing you really should never do is post something halfway intelligent on Facebook. I mean, we kind of get away with it. I mean, some of us have a conversation there. We kind of get away with it, but on occasion, it just goes some really strange places. And, you know, I felt sorry for this guy. But the truth is, I mean, and he wrote, his thing was, nobody can show me God, yada, 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 yada. Well, of course not. Nobody can show you God. Mastery exists within yourself, and no one can teach it to you. You have to dig it out of yourself. And that mastery comes from years of releasing tensions and allowing your creative energy to flow to the degree that your energetic mechanism is fully awakened and informing you about who and what you really are. It will inform you about everything. It'll inform you about your past, all of your past lives. It'll inform you about your present. It will inform you about your future and about the future of people that you're surrounded by. It will inform you about what's important and what's useless. For me, it'll happen differently for everybody, but recently the thing that's been happening for me is it's like I'm asleep and I start getting these lectures. You know, the most recent one was a lecture on the nature of the mind. And, you know, that's all very interesting. A little while ago I got a lecture about gravity. There's no such thing, is the long and short of it. There is tremendous information, tremendous wisdom and understanding that is available from within you. And nothing is free. I mean, it's free, but there's a price. And the price is you have to work. And the work is you have to release tensions and allow your creative energy to flow. But just doing that even long before you get to the place where you are really starting to be deeply informed, you will experience so much sweetness in yourself, it will break your heart. And that's fantastic. Access to this dimension of your being is it's real power. It's real power. And it takes real work. It's not particularly hard work. Sometimes it's boring work. Mostly it's unbelievably sweet work. It takes work. It takes time. And you have to have enough value for your own life that you're willing to put in the time to discover the unbelievably extraordinary, unimaginable possibility that is living in the center of your heart each and every moment of this lifetime and every other lifetime. Rudy used to say, the most astonishing thing to him about people is they live with this unbelievable potential for the whole of their life and remain clueless about it. We are so distracted by all the superficial movement going on around us that we never really make contact with ourselves. And not making contact with ourselves, we really don't make contact with anything else. Bless you. Wasn't that cute? There's an unimaginable possibility living in the middle of you. I really hope you will hear what I'm telling you and make the effort that it takes to make that possibility alive.